Do you remember the time with friends or family playing board games? Have you ever wondered history of most popular board games, how they were formed? Number 1. Chess. Originated in India as chaturanga around the 6th century. It had infantry, cavalry, elephants and chariots as pieces. The game spread to Persia, becoming Shatranj in the 7th century. Shatranj was popular in the Islamic world and Europe during the Middle Ages, where rules were modified in the 15th century. Chess and saw the first tournaments in the 19th century. It's now a globally recognized and played as a strategical game. Number 2. Monopoly. Originated from the Landlord's game created by Elizabeth Magie in the early 90s to teach economic principles. In the 1930s, Charles Darrow adapted the game with a focus on property ownership, inspired by Atlantic City. After facing rejection, Darrow self-published his version, gaining popularity. Parker Brothers eventually acquired the rights, refined the game, and released it in 1935. Monopoly became a global sensation, symbolizing capitalism. Later recognition of Magie's original contribution emerged, cementing the game's complex history. Number 3. Scrabble. A word game was created by Alfred Burts in the 1930s. Initially called Lexico, it combined language and math. Burts struggled to find a publisher. In the 1950s, James Bernard and his wife took an interest, modified the rules and board, and named it Scrabble. The game gained traction after being introduced at Macy's stores. Tournaments and clubs boosted its popularity. Rules were refined in the 1980s and digital version emerged. Number 4. Settlers of Catan. Designed by Klaus Teuber in the early 1990s. Teuber aimed to blend strategy, luck, and player interaction after self-publishing due to initial difficulties. The game gained fame in Germany and won the Spiel des Jahres award in 1995. Its international popularity led to translations. Catan is a modern classic. Number 5 is Snakes and Ladders. It's an Asian Indian board game originating as a tool to teach moral lessons through gameplay. It featured a grid with virtues as ladders and vices as snakes, symbolizing positive and negative actions. Game spread to different cultures and evolved over time. In England, it became Snakes and Ladder, focusing more on entertainment. Commercial production and use of dice popularized it globally. The game's simplicity and chance-based nature appealed to players of all ages. Subscribe if you have ever played the following games. And if this video reached 420 likes, I will create a part 2. Thank you.